Welcome to the crypto nest. So hot and mining, as you can see, it did start to make a pullback, but now it's back. And so what did I do lately? I add this trend line here, and it's kind of working out as a channeling, right? Actually, let me copy this one and paste, and let me see if try to take the trend here. Well, so if I copy it, it doesn't really work out, but for a moment I will keep it like this. And you remember I said the first real indication would be that we break this trend here for the fourth wave. Well, also the wave A, it didn't go usually where it's supposed to go at the 0.236, and we had like a mild correction. We didn't, did we went to the previous resistance or not even? Not even. Okay, so I'm labeling this as a B, C. For a moment now it does work, but the problem is Bitcoin during the night, it did a crazy, wait a minute, let me see, Friday 7, $11. Yeah, actually no, we're good. I thought Bitcoin skyrocketed after the closure of the market, but you can see that even though Bitcoin managed to make a higher high, we stayed below our what I call for a moment wave 3, but I'm not sure yet. So we still have a chance that maybe our hot stock is not going to be as hot and is going to make this decent pullback, which I would love. And here I'm going to start back to accumulate. We're going to reach more likely the minimum, only the minimum requirement, 23.37. And yeah, I'm not expecting for the 18.36. If it happens, I'm going to be glad, but yeah, there you go. So 1-to-1 ratio, 23.28, 0.236, 23.37. These are the level. I mean, we have a lot of confluence here, guys. We previously done a golden cross. This is when the MA 50 it cross over the MA 200, so that's very bullish. And when this happens, well, for sure we're near a pullback. And what is the reason? Well, it's because the price skyrocket, and usually when it skyrocket, well, we need to have a pullback eventually, right? So this is a pullback I'm waiting for. This is why I start to scale out partially, and yeah, let's see how it goes. So I still have the theory here that the third wave should be finished, and yeah, so we're going to see how it goes. Now I can't keep extending these fellows, but we are near the end of this impulsive movement. But maybe hot and mining need to go to $34 to reach his maximum target. You can see that for this third wave, it just skyrocket, right? And if I do micro counting, I can count 5 waves. But now maybe we're just making a little bit an extension of this fifth wave in blue, which is going to be completing the third wave in yellow. This one should be much higher. Okay, and if this is the end of the third wave, then we after we'll have to do and complete this fourth wave, which would coincide maybe with maybe a wave 2 of Bitcoin, and then after we are going higher for and complete the fifth wave, that could be just the third wave for Bitcoin. Who knows? Or we are going to make an extension with Bitcoin on this fifth wave of hot, and then we're going to have when Bitcoin is going to have a wave 3, 4, and 5, then yeah, we're going to have micro counting because we're going to have 5 wave also, right? So it's potential is there. Now the problem is this the fourth wave, or we're still keeping building on this third wave? Yeah. So once again, I don't want to repeat myself too much. I'm looking for this price here, looking also to break the trend. If we react to the trend and you see a reversal, then my friend, I think the boat is about to leave again. And I don't really rely on trends because, you know, they often change, right? But I'm going to keep an eye on this little guy here. Let me change the color, maybe red. Okay, so if we break this trend momentarily and reach the 23, 28, I will be happy because I'm going to put some order here. But then if we start to break this trend and make a higher high here, so if price, okay, this is ideal, you know, in ideal world is going to do something like that. Maybe test, maybe make a wick and reach those level and then bounce back. And then after that, maybe do something like that, do a retest, and then I believe it can skyrocket. So I'm going to watch for this level here. If price is start to make or break it, and definitely here, if we make a new higher high of this impulsive movement, then I would say the price we need to look for it is 31.80, because this one I calculated wave 3 to wave 4, no, wave 1 and wave, yeah, I had the length of the wave 1 to the end of the wave 4. That would be for the moment here. But it does give you at least some levels to watch. All right, so this is pretty much all that I wanted to share. And yeah, RSI, there isn't much to say. We're you know, price was going higher and we had a bearish divergence here. This is why I start to sell a little bit. We still have a bearish divergence. Less crazy, but it's still there, right? Let me zoom in maybe. Okay, so it's still there. And I believe if we need to skyrocket again, well, the stock RSI need to be on the oversold levels, and then after that maybe we can go again. But ideally, I would love for hot and mining to really make a deeper correction, at least, yeah, these levels here that I mentioned. So it's going to give a chance to the other side to go lower, and then we can complete that fourth wave, and we have enough fuel to go and do that fifth wave. All right, so this is pretty much all for hot and mining. Be careful. Not sure if I did mention, someone put a comment maybe after you erase it, but first of all, honestly, it's always better if you don't put how much stocks you have, because you can be a target for hackers. And someone was saying that, you know, he sold so many bitcoins, X total, and hopefully it's not all your hot and mining, because, well, for sure this is not financial advice, but I like to, you know, dollar cost average in and also dollar cost average out, because here we did add pretty many indication that, you know, price was stopping, and now price start to reverse. But now we don't know. As I said, maybe this is still part of the third wave, and until we don't at least reach the 0.236 at 23.37, we cannot take for granted things. This is why I told you, you know, I took profit and I sold 20% of my stocks. So it's always, in my opinion, anyway, for my strategy, for me, it's better to scale out partially. And if I'm wrong, then yeah, if let's say now price go higher, it goes to, I don't know, $32. Well, I took some profits, but I'm still in, and then I'm going to take more profits, and eventually it's going to make this fourth wave, which now maybe I can start to move it around because I'm not sure it's happening. And yeah, so it gives you a chance to, if the market is not going the direction you expect to go, you're still in. But for sure, good job, man, because I don't know how much money you made. I don't know what's your percentage, but for sure, yeah, I think I saw your comments, you know, several months ago as well. If it's the same person, so I think you're doing pretty fine, and never regret taking profits, because correction is coming, and you will have cash in hand. And maybe if we keep going higher, well, there is other stocks elsewhere, right? So it's very important also to make a rotation. Maybe you know you took profits here and then maybe go a little bit higher, but maybe you're spotting something else that is due, and it's already on its way bigger wave too, and it's at the limit, and maybe it's a good time to get in there. So it's important to not get married to the stock or a crypto, but make a rotation with money. If Bitcoin you reach the top, you sell a little bit, you scale in. I don't know, in now I'm just saying name like Cardano and or XRP. So if one you think it kind of reaches top, it's not a bad idea. It's not crazy to take profits and maybe scale in partially on something else that maybe it's near the levels or limit levels of the wave 2. So you really maximize your money and make it work hard. All right, so hopefully it wasn't too long. Please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And if you have any questions, please drop them down in the comments. I will try to answer them. All right, on that, have an amazing weekend. Bye.